A
Yes,
little
we
bit.
Hello.
You're kind of quiet though, but we can hear you. Okay, so we're on the chapter called Himitsu no Ane, which is quite a bit through here. Basically, what happened is Jack and Annie went to a place with knights in a book, and they've entered the castle, and they met a group of men who wanted to capture them and put them in the jail. However, Annie's like, haha, I'm a wizard, and took out her flashlight and managed to scare these guys. So now they're kind of like on the run in the castle.
All right.
Awesome. So our first line is going to be the title, which is going to go to Cookie.
Your your thing is covering. Okay. Himitsu no nuke ana. So that means it's like I feel like it's some sort of secret passage.
Yes. So I don't think nuke ana has a specific word, but ana means hole and nuke means through something. So it's saying like a mission, but they mean like nuke to go through or to pick something. So secret hide, like to go through a hole.
Hidey hole.
Hidey hole. I'm going to do the next line. アニとジャックは狭くて急な石の螺旋階段を駆け上がり、薄暗い廊下をひたすら走った。So Jack and Annie, they run upwards a spiral staircase that's made out of stone. And the spiral staircase is very narrow and is also very steep. And after they run up the spiral staircase, they run through a very dim hallway. And he does it as like single-mindedly, so they're not really thinking about where they're going as they're running. They're just going ah. So our next line is gonna go to Adita.
You, I know my name is just the kind of a tongue twister. You can call me AD. That's it. That's it. AD.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sounds great.
Right. Right. I'll try my bit. Sugu ni futari o sangasu koi ga shiro no achikochi kara kikoete kita.
Do you know what suguni means?
Next. Yeah, next.
That's a good guess. That actually would be tsugi. Tsugini. Sugu is actually more of a time phrase, which means like soon than next.
Okay. Okay. So soon, futari means to both of them. O sangasu koinga. Sangasu means to look for.
Yes. I would actually start though at the kikoita part. So soon, they kikoiru.
Soon, they heard.
Yes.
Okay.
Which was the koe.
Okay, so they heard a sound.
Mm-hmm. And this is describing the sound.
Okay, so futari o sangasu. So probably it means sound from two people.
It's sagasa means to look for, which you did earlier. So it's actually like a voice of someone looking for them. So they might be saying, "Hey kids, where are you?" Would be like an example of a futari o sagasu koe. You know what kara tells us?
Kara is from?
Yes. So this is where the koi is coming from.
Okay, so
shiro no achikochi.
Shiro no achikochi. Shiro is I don't know.
Shiro is castle.
What Shiro I know is white. I don't know what this means.
You're right. Shiro can be white. This right here is castle.
Oh, okay. Shiro no achikochi. So what is achikochi?
So achikochi is kind of like all over, basically, here and there. So all throughout the castle. So why don't you try doing the whole thing together now?
Okay, so um, so they heard someone. They heard a sound who was calling their name
はい。
nearby the castle.
Yes. So I would translate it as not long after they could hear from all throughout the castle somebody calling for them. Next is going to be Anthony.
犬の吠える声も聞こえる。Did you get that?
Yes, I heard it.
What's my-
Perfect.
So 犬の吠える
You know what
声
hoiru
も
means? A verb.
she- howling.
Yes.
That's just yes, yeah. So they heard a dog that's they heard the howling of the dog.
Exactly. Perfect. And next is going to be Cookie.
追いかけてくるは兄が探んだ。So that means is like let's chase after it. Annie said going after it or
Yep.
looking for it.
You know what sakebu means?
Sakebu. Have we talked about this before?
Probably, but not as of late. This would have been quite a bit earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Sakebu means to yell, to shout, scream.
Oh yeah.
So
Now I
rather than
recognize the
saying this,
kanji.
she's yelling this.
Yeah, I recognize the kanji now.
And for all you guys new guys, this wa right here helps us know Annie's saying this, other than the fact it's saying Annie's saying this, because Annie likes to end her sentences with wa a lot. It's a little bit of a phenomenon marker in Japanese.
Now that I think about it, there's a VTuber who came out very recently who likes to end her sentences with like desu wa or
Mhm.
something.
It's
I've
a,
never
it's a
watched her, but
character way of talking. So in real life, you probably
Yeah.
won't hear it as much, but since she's a VTuber, she's basically making an anime character that she's acting as, or a book character.
yeah, that's true.
So that's
It's just
where
kind
that
of
pops
interesting
out.
to note. I've never watched any of the videos before though.
Mm-hmm. Next is going to be AD.
Okay. ここに隠れよう。ここに隠れよう。ここ means this
Close. That'd be
or
kore.
this place.
Yes, this place. That's koko.
This this place 隠れよう。
The verb is kakureru.
隠れる。
Kakureru. Looks kind of like this. Very tiny up there. Kakureru shows up in the phrase kakurembo, which means hide and go seek, because kakureru means to hide. So yo basically gets added to kakeru, kakureyo, to mean let's do this. So what is he saying? Let's do what?
Okay, so ここに let's do it from here.
Good guess. He's actually saying
To-
let's hide here. Koko ni kakureyo. Let's kakureru. Let's hide at koko ni. So let's hide at this place, at here.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this one. ジャックは目の前の扉を押して中に入ると扉を閉じた。So Jack, he basically saw a door and then he pushes on the door and then enters and then he closes the door. And this right here is going to go to Anthony.
兄が懐中電灯をつけた。
So this tsukeru, do you know what tsukeru this is? There's a lot of
That's
tsukerus.
switch on. Switch on.
Yep, exactly. Switch on.
But I don't know what kaichu
Nice.
den.
This is a word that shows up a lot in this specific book, but not in other books. Kaichu dento. It's a very long way to say flashlight.
Okay.
What's the short way to say
I have
flashlight?
no idea, but I doubt people in Japan are really saying kaichu dento. It's like so long. I send doubt to that. They probably just say
Nice.
flashu. That would be my guess.
Okay.
Like it's like how we can say McDonald's for McDonald's, but most people say
And then we
Mac
can
or whatever. Or ice
then in
cream.
Australia
People say ice. They normally
and then we
shorten
can just
things.
call it Macca's or something.
Yeah. So Anthony, what happened here?
So Annie turned on her flashlight.
Exactly. Perfect. And this next thing is going to go to Cookie.
Okay. 大きな袋や木の樽が並んでいる. So it's like I remember fukuro and I forgot it again.
Fukuro was bag.
Bag.
Yep, that's right. Okay. So it was a bag. That's right. So so it's like a very large bag, and I think that's what the ya means in this
Yep, it
context.
is an
And then
and.
there's like kino tara, that's a cask, okay, and a wooden barrel,
Hi.
and then it's like naranderu.
You remember what Narabu means? I can show you the kanji
Line
real quick.
Yeah, that'll be
Yep.
that'll be pretty good.
You are correct, whoever just made a noise, but I doubt Cookie heard it. But do you recognize the kanji though, Cookie?
I need full screen.
You gotta zoom in the tiny corner because the texting thing didn't work when I went to it. I went, excuse me.
Oh, it's lined in a row, lined in a
Yes,
row.
Exactly. Yeah, Cookie's really good at kanji. So that's the main reason why I'm using the tiny one there. So yeah. So what's lined up in a row?
Bunch of large bags and barrels,
Yes.
wooden barrels.
And the reason why ya is here is that so let us know there might be some other things that are not bags or barrels that are also lined up. So ya is we're not listing all the items, but we're listing 2 examples of the items. So if this was to, for example, that's the only things that are lined up in that area, but we have other stuff. So next, I'm going to start with this half of the who's ever talking here. For AD.
はい。ここは何の部屋かなここは、does this mean 何の部屋かな whose room is this?
Close. That'd be dare no. Nan means like what versus who.
What room is this?
Yes. You know what kana is telling us?
Kana is more like a doubt,
Yes.
representing maybe. No?
Yeah. So over here it's kind of like I wonder. I wonder which room this is. What room this is.
Yeah.
We'd use which in English, even though this isn't which. It's a weird thing about English. What room is this? Sounds weird in English. I don't know why. But if you said dore no heya, then it's definitely Japanese. Anthony, お願いします。
本で調べてみし Wait, 本で調べてみよう. Let's look for the book.
Perfect. Nice. Now it's my turn. ジャックはリュックを受け取ると中からお城の本を出してページをめくり始めた. So Jack, he 受ける his backpack, which I don't know what that is. So he accepts it. So Annie was holding his backpack earlier. This is what you guys missed. Annie was holding his backpack. So now Jack takes his backpack back. And then he takes out this book that has a castle on it, which is the book they use to get to this location. And then he begins flipping pages. Mekuri means to flip pages in a book. And that was weird. Okay. This is where we were. Sorry, I was trying to move this thingy and it just flipped the pages. So this right here is going to go to actually not Cookie. I want to give this to AD.
Right. ここに白の実と見取り図が載ってる。ここに白の見取り図が載ってる。
Noteru means to be
Noteru
depicted.
means to.
To be depicted, so like drawn in, basically, to be inside in this context. Depicted is like for like pictures and stuff. It's just a verb we don't use a lot in English, but is used in Japanese because depicted is a big word in English. So I would just say there is in English. We wouldn't even have the depicted word, but that's like the meaning of it.
Okay,
so right here, to be mentioned. That verb.
So I think he found out in that book the castle rough sketch, the same sketch he was looking for.
Yes. So he's basically saying, oh, there's a floor plan of the castle in the book. Specifically saying, oh, right here, there is a depiction of a floor plan of the castle. But yeah, we don't really use the word depiction in English that much.
A map taken from sight.
Yep.
Wow.
Wonderful. Map taken from sight. So this one right here, I'm going to give to Cookie.
僕たちがいるのは、この食料、そうだ。ジャックは本に、顔を近づけていた。So it's like, 僕たちが, which means we were like, いるの. So it's like, I think it's like we were like somewhere there. Yeah.
Kind of. This is the pronoun no, if you remember that. That's a complex thing. This right here basically is the place that 僕たちがいる. So this is
okay,
the
so
place.
the place we are at. Yeah.
Is?
And then この食料像. Well, I think it's like meal storage or something.
Yes.
That's like the worst way I could pronounce it. Okay.
Yep.
Food storage.
食料 is like meal, food stuff, and soko is
Yeah.
storage. So he's basically saying this is where we are on the map. In the food storage area. Nice.
So we're at the food storage on the map right now. And Jack wa, so Jack, 本に顔を近づ, so he brings the book closer to his face. And said.
Yes. And the thing
like,
he said
the
was
thing
the
he
last
said
line.
was, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So right here, this is gonna go to Anthony.
この部屋にあるのは小麦粉の袋やワインのあるだよ. So this room, in this room we have 小麦粉. I don't know what 小麦粉
That
is,
means
but
flour.
Flour? Okay. So in this room we have like flour. Fukuro is like a bag or something.
Yep. So bags of flour.
Bags of
and
flour.
Parus of wine.
Bottles of wine.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what it said.
Perfect. This right here is going to go to AD.
はい。そんなことどうでもいいわよ。
So who's talking right here?
I need to go.
Forgot her name.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, Annie is talking. Have a nice day.
Annie, yeah.
Hi.
Yes, have a nice day.
The girl is talking. Do you know what そんなこと means?
Not really.
Yeah, so そんな is a way to underline basically the next word. It's saying like such a thing as that. It makes it very dramatic. So that she's referring to is the fact that the room they're in is the food storage house. That stuff right here, she says どうでもいい, which basically is a, do you know what it means? It's kind of like a set phrase.
どうでもいい no, I don't know.
Yeah, so どうでもいい means like I don't care at all about it. The grammar for it, demo ii means this would be okay. For example, Hanako-san te yondemo ii means you can call me Hanako-san. So she's saying no
okay.
matter what you do, do demo, it's fine. So she's saying I don't care, in other words. So she's saying I don't care at all about that because whatever you do with it, it means nothing to me. It's all good. So
Right.
next is going to be Cookie.
それより、どうしたらここからに出られるの？ So it's like, mm, それより, what is that?
So yori is that comparison word, like nohoga and yori. Do you vaguely remember that?
So it's like compared to over there
Yes.
in this context, right?
So the
So
thing she's
compared to over
comparing
there.
to is sonnakoto. She's saying what you're talking about before, I want to talk about this. This is more important. Directly when they translate this, it's like anyway or something, or more importantly is a pretty good way to translate it. Soreyori. Directly they're saying less than that, what I have to say. But in English we say more importantly. So that is less than what I'm saying. Which is どうしたらここから逃げろ. You know what 逃げられる means?
Yeah, it's to run, right?
Close. That'd be 走る. But it means to run away. So it is like.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
In English, to run just doesn't, connotation without the extra word. Hi.
Yeah.
So, what do you think どうしたら means then?
Okay, I'm gonna. This is probably wrong, but I'm gonna say why if.
どうしたら どうして can mean why. どうしたら is more like how, I would say, in this context.
Okay.
How can one do something? It even pops up in the dictionary as that. どうしたら. Wait, right?
So
if you
it can
said
be
どう
like
して, that'd mean like why? どうして? But so how you would do?
But then,
how would we ここから逃げろ?
How would we run away from here?
Exactly. So basically just saying, I don't care that we're in the food storage house. I want to know how we're going to run away. How are we going to get back to the tree house?
Can't you just Super Mario 64 jump into the book of
so-
Pennsylvania and just,
Yeah, why can't they do that? Do a little Alice in Wonderland. This right here is going to go to AD.
はい。これだ。バックは本のページを指さしていった。
はい。
こは
So これ is what you
これだ。
thought koko meant earlier. Do you know what kore means?
Yeah, this place. So これ is this.
Yes. So this is it. これだ. And then
これだ。は
what do you think yubisasu means?
指さして。No, I have no idea.
So yubi means finger, and sasu means like stab sometimes, but yubisasu means to point at.
Oh, okay.
So what does he point at?
じゃあ本のページ。
はい。
本のページを指さして。So he pointed at the page on the book. In the book.
And then what did he do after
And-
that?
And he said,
これだ. This is it.
これだ。So, okay. Yeah.
Right. Andrew, if pop right out. ここに書く. Yeah, he's back. Andrew, do you want to read this one while you're in here for 2 seconds? Nope. Wait. Yeah.
I think his connection is breaking up because he just left and joined back again immediately afterwards.
Oh my.
Hello.
Oh,
Are
hello.
you talking to me?
Yeah, since you popped right in, do you want to quickly do this sentence?
Okay. So, ここに隠し扉がある. We'll hide in this door.
That's a
behind this
really
door.
good guess. However, you know what aru means?
It
Yep,
exists.
existing. So there is a tobira. What does tobira mean?
I think it's a door.
It is a door. So a kakushi
Yes.
door is a hidden door, right? It is a door that does
Okay.
kakusu. So he's basically saying there's a concealed door over here. But yeah, that was a good guess based off of like the words that were in here. Gotta look at the grammar. That's the hard part with learning languages. Cookie, your turn.
はい。ジャックは、説明を読み上げた。So it's like, oh, 説明. We have
Setsume.
seen that
You
before.
have seen that.
説明. Okay, yeah. Now I get it. Jack wa read the explanation
How did he read it? Did he read it in his head or did he read it out loud?
out loud.
Yes, he reads it out loud. Which
Yeah.
was 城の中には秘密の抜け穴に通じる隠し扉がいくつもあった。Which is within the castle, there are a bunch of hidden doors that have passageways that lead, that are hidden holes, leaving holes, which in this case would be basically it lets you leave the castle, right? Or they're little doors that give you,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We know what I'm saying. I think I have to read this one. I think this is too long for you guys.
I can try.
Okay, you can try, Cookie. Gambaro.
Okay. 秘密の抜け穴は城の中まで攻め込まれたとき、外へ逃げるための通路で、例えば、食料倉庫からの抜け穴、石垣に通じていた。
Okay.
So from the beginning, it's like secret passages are on the castle's inside, like
So this wa is kind of for the whole thing. So I kind of like almost put it on pause and start with the toki.
fair enough. So oh wait, so invade. Oh, therefore
So
they're used
when
in times of invasions.
so yeah, when somebody is coming to invade inside of the castle, when that happens, then soto e ni nigeru tame. You know what tame means?
Purpose.
Yeah. So the purpose of soto e nigeru. What does that mean?
So they're used for the purpose of running outside.
Yeah. Do you know what turo means?
Zuro. I think that means pathway or
Yes,
footpath.
it is a passage. So it's a passage for the purpose of running outside when when people have invaded inside of the castle. Then we have tatoeba. You know what that means?
I have seen that, and I am trying to fumble for the explanation. No, the
Tatoeba
definition
means
inside my head,
for
but horribly
example.
failing.
Example.
Yes, that's right. There it is. 例えば, for example, 食料倉庫から from the food storage, from the food storage passageway, and then it's like 石垣に通じていた. I've seen 石垣に.
Yeah, I don't remember what that means. I'm sure it's one word. Ishigaki.
I've seen it.
Stone wall.
She is stone.
I know
Yeah,
Ishi stone,
stone
but
wall.
Ishigaki together was one word, but it wasn't popping up as one word, which is stone wall.
Yeah, we
Stone
talked
gaki.
about it when we were. Yeah, we talked about it when we were going through the stone walls of the castle when they were outside and trying to get in.
Definitely possible. I believe
Yeah,
you. Shinjuru.
and it's so that they can reach the stone walls.
Yep.
Or
Specifically, it's saying the hidden walls reach all the way to the stone walls. That's Jujiru is like to lead to. So that's the direction
wow.
of the circle. Yeah, that was hard, but good job.
Good
Thanks.
job.
Yeah.
It's all you. It's all you.
Right here, perfect. They're like Ishigaki. What do you mean by Ishigaki? I agree, Henny. I did not know what that word meant either. So it's nice when you're the same level as Annie. Thank you. So next is gonna be your turn, AD.
はい。言ってみればはあるよ。言ってみればわかるよ。
So,
It means
reba,
to go.
basically, reba is one of those if or when statements. So if we're talking about the future, it's normally if. So if we go, if we ite mireba, ite miru means to try something. So if we try to go, then we will wakaru. What does wakaru mean?
Okay, then we understand.
Exactly. So if we go, then we'll understand, which is understand what an ishigaki.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the one in the middle, and then I'm actually going to do AD for this. とにかくその抜け穴から外に出られることが分かったんだ。So anyway, once you go outside from this leaving hole, then you will understand. And your turn, AD.
はい。まず、隠し扉を探さなくちゃ。So, まず is next. So next, 隠し扉. So hidden door.
Yep.
探さくなくちゃ.
This is sagase.
So we should not look for the hidden
That's
door.
a really good guess because sagasanai would mean to not look. Sagasanai. However, nakcha is actually a thing that means we must do something. So it's saying like without, but it means we must sagase.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So we should look for the hidden door.
Yeah, but yeah, nakcha
Next.
is you basically have to memorize it.
Okay.
It's hard. Okay, and I'm gonna give this to Cookie. So gambaro. Looks a little hard, but
Okay, Jaku wa hono mitorizu. That's the impression or drawing.
I'd
or
call it blueprint or floor plan.
Blueprint. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying that out loud so I remember. Or tanun. Painstaking. Tannen. I'm so sorry. に、調べ、次に、懐中電灯を照らして、石の床を見ました。So it's like, Jack is, or was, what is 調べ?
Shiraberu means to do research, like to Google something. So in here it means he's really looking at the mitorizu.
Yep. No wonder why I recognized it. So he's he's looking over the blueprint of the castle inside the book.
Yeah. So in a way, he's almost trying to memorize this information. That's what they're using Shiraberu. Like he doesn't have a perfect memory, which is why they did not use oboeru. But he's trying to memorize it with the shirabe.
That's cool.
What is
and tsugi ni next, he like shines the flashlight on the stone yuka, on the stone floor.
Nice.
Yep.
You're
Or
struggling with
mimashita
yuka.
and look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mimashita
I remembered it.
survey.
Yeah, and survey. Oh yeah, we've seen that a number of times now.
It's hard when there's so many different mirus. They all kind of like flow together.
They all miru the same.
そうそう本に載ってる隠し扉は部屋の入り口から5つ目の床石の下にある。So the hidden door that is depicted inside of this book, it is basically 5. I don't know why I said 3. 5 stones below the room's entrance. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your turn, 80.
はい、ジャックは床の石を数え5つ、目の石をすごく踏んでみた。
You know what kazoiru means?
No.
Kazoiru means...
Kazu means to, it is counting maybe?
Yeah,
Maths?
it is counting. Just kazu on its own means like number. Kazoiru is the verb, so to count.
Mm.
And fumu, right over here, fumu is the step.
Step on, okay. So, ジャックは
First thing he does
is yuka no ishi. What is yuka no ishi?
Yuka is floor.
Floor, okay. So he starts to count the stones on the floor.
Right. And then the next thing he does is fumu in a kyokue of a very specific stone.
Okay, so he starts to step on each of them very.
He only steps on the itutsume no ishi.
Okay. Okay, so he steps on the 5th one.
Yeah.
In a very speedy way.
Kyoku is more strong, so basically he stomps on it.
Okay. Okay.
And is Anthony still here? Because I keep on forgetting.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now you have a turn. Sorry, I forgot about you.
そこだけ少しグラグラする。そこだけ、
It's kind of a hard sentence.
そこだけ少しグラグラ。グラグラ is like wobbly, right?
Yeah. Or in this case, I would almost just say loose. And the soko is kind of like, is basically the itutsume no ishi.
Yeah, where he like stepped on strong step on the 5th rock. It's kind of wobbly.
Exactly.
He felt it.
Perfect. I feel like that would have been like a hard sentence because it's kind of like very loose. And I think Cookie, you can try this.
懐中電灯を床に置き、石の間に指を入れて持ち上げようとしたが、一人では持ち上がらない。
Do you know what
So
the
it's like
yotoshita means?
yotoshita.
Do you remember that? That was the thing I love pointing
Oh my god.
out. So yotoshita.
It's like to.
I want to hear
It's like to mochiage. So that's like to possess in like a manner.
That's a good guess. It actually means to pick up.
I'm stupid. Okay.
Well, mochi does mean to possess, and age means up. But in this case, it's not the hirota. Like he's not gonna pocket it from now on. It's to just pick up.
Yeah.
But then, what does yotoshita tell us about his picking up action? Does he succeed in it?
I think so.
It actually means you don't. Normally, yotoshita means you try to do something, and 99% of the time, it means he didn't succeed. There's exceptions where sometimes they do succeed, but almost always, after you see yotoshita, you're going to see nai. Right here it says mochiagaranai, which, what does that mean?
He was not able to pick it up.
Yeah, why was he not able to pick it up?
Too heavy. He was only lifting it on his own.
Since he's lifting it on his own, he's unable to pick it up. So it's insinuating perhaps if a certain sister helps him, he will be able to pick it up. So before trying to pick it up, what did he do with his flashlight?
No. What does oki mean?
Oki means to place something in anticipation of doing something else, like to prepare. Place by prepare. So to place it.
So it's like he's preparing his flashlight, right?
No, he's gonna pick up something, right? Or he's gonna place it, but it just means to place. Sorry.
Yeah.
So where does he place it?
He places it on the stone floor
yes,
or the stone tile.
The floor. Hi.
Yeah.
And how does he pick it up, like physically?
He inserts his fingers between the stone tile and
Yes.
whatever's under it and tries to lift it up.
Exactly. Yep. He inserts his finger between the stone tile. Annie と二人が仮でようやく持ち上げてみると石の下には小さな木の扉があった。So Annie as well, the two of them kagatta. Ah, I did not click anything. Why did it do that? The two of them relied on each other, I guess, to rely on. And finally, they picked it up, and underneath the stone, they saw there was a small wooden door. And this line,
a trapdoor.
Yep, a trapdoor. And this line right here is actually going to go to Anthony.
扉に短いロープがついている。So in this like door, there's like a short rope.
Right.
There exists a short rope.
Yep, it is attached to the door. And this one right here, I'm going to give to AJ.
はい。ロップを思いっきり引くと扉が出た。扉がガタンと開いて、真っ暗な穴が現れた。
Nice. This actually says makura. It's actually a small 2 right here. I'm not sure if there's a big 2 I could do as a comparison, but it's a little bit. Here's a big 2. So you can see pretty big difference in size when they're next to each other. That's small 2.
Yeah.
So to. Do you know what to tells us when it's in the middle of a sentence and there's not omo after it? This is a pretty complex grammar, so if you don't know it, that makes logical sense. So this is basically cause and effect to. So first this event happens, then the second event. Basically any event that happened in the past, you could basically use to for it if it happens right after each other. But in the future events, it has to always be true, basically. So basically, what does rope mean?
Rope means rope.
Yeah, and then omoikiri is with all one's strength. What does he do with all his strength?
He pulls it.
Yes. So after he pulls it, the next thing's going to happen, which is that the tobira hiraku. What does that mean?
Okay. It means it opens.
Yes. So right here
the door opens.
Exactly. So here we have another to, but because there's a katakana before it, we know this is the sound effect to. So katanto means this is the sound it made when it opened. So that's the confusing thing about Japanese is that we'll have particles that have totally different meanings in different contexts. So once they opened, what did he see?
Ana is floor?
That's a good guess. It's actually yuka. Ana means hole.
Oh, okay. Okay, so makura na ana. What does makura means?
So makura means completely dark, basically. Super dim.
Oh, okay.
Dark.
So saw a super dark hole.
Yes. So arawareta is a lot of times will show up in Japanese to basically mean to appear, but in this case, that's what he saw. He saw a black hole. So a black hole
Okay.
became visible once you open the door.
Mm.
ジャックが懐中電灯で穴を照らしてみると、中に細い長いはしごがかかっているのが見えた。So Jack, he basically tries to shine his flashlight into the hole to illuminate it. And once he did so, he was able to see that inside of that hole, there was a very skinny, long ladder that was there, basically, was hanging there. And Anthony.
Guys, I need to leave. I have a doctor's
Okay.
appointment.
I have a good doctor's appointment.
Hope it goes
So,
alright.
okay. Thanks for bearing with me.
So I
No
hope you
worries.
come next time too. It's so nice. So
Yeah.
many people.
I'm a little afraid to come next time.
So come.
It's too tough.
Gambaro.
But I will.
Lot of training.
Bye.
Anthony, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nah.
Yosh, Iko. Yes. Let's go.
Perfect. And this right here is gonna go to Cookie.
ジャックは懐中電灯を消して、手探りでは、no, ではし、では、or では。This was weird.
Nope. You made it into a particle. That's why you were confused.
Okay, yeah, はしご、okay, that makes sense. はしごを折り始めて、oh no, wait, I just repeated the freaking line. 始めだ、おた。So, Jack turned off the flashlight and 手探り. Okay, then he starts to grab the whatever it is. I think it's the rope.
Yeah. Specifically, hashigo means ladder, which it could be a rope
Yes.
ladder, but they actually haven't mentioned what this ladder is made out of. Most
Wow.
likely, it's not
That's
rope because nawabashigo is what they used when a rope ladder was used for the Magic Treehouse.
Yeah.
So probably a metal ladder, you might guess.
Hashigo ori. So I think ori had, and they started going down
Yes, exactly. Now it's going to
it. Okay,
be
thank goodness.
Anthony's turn.
兄が後に続く。Annie will follow
Yeah.
after.
Perfect. アナはそこまでたどり着くと、ジャックは懐中電灯をつけて辺りを見回した。So once they arrived at the bottom of the hole, Jack turned on his flashlight and then surveyed his surroundings. And Cookie, お願いします。
ジャックは胸ほどの高さの暗い横穴があった。So it's like,
So basically, the
This
most
was a bit
important part
weird.
here is ana ga atta, specifically a yoko ana.
Sideways or like the
That's a
width
good guess.
of the hole?
But here it just says it means tunnel.
Okay, tunnel. Yoko. Okay, that kind of like makes sense if I like, it's a stretch in my head, but it works.
I don't know.
So
I hate it.
I don't like it either.
Like what if it goes like this? This isn't really yoko anymore. Can't use it. It's only used for
I
horizontal
thought it would
tunnel?
be referring to the width of the tunnel,
I don't know.
the sideways width of the tunnel.
I think all holes have sideways width though.
No, but this one is particularly important. Never mind.
Also-
So it's a dark tunnel,
height.
and
And this is the size of the tunnel.
oh, okay. The tunnel is just as wide as Jack's chest or something.
Yeah. Specifically, they say it's just as tall as Jack's chest.
Just as tall as Jack's chest. Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty weird to use takasa here. Takasa is a height rather than width. And next
Yeah.
sentence is going to be Anthony.
にトネルがあるぞ。Here we have like a tunnel.
Exactly. And that was so easy. I'm going to make you do the next one. Anthony.
二人は腰をかがめてトネルを進み始めた。So 二人 is the two of us. 二人は腰をかがめてthe hip.
Good guess, but it means to bend forward.
To bend. Oh, that's one word. Okay. To bend
Well,
forward.
koshi does mean like the butt, and kagameru probably means like bendy motion, but it just means you bend at your butt area. So you're bending forward.
Okay, koshi. So you bend forward. Toner o susumi hajime. Susumi hajime. So that we bend forward so that we can like advance through the tunnel.
Yep, the two of them bend forward and advance through and begin advancing through the tunnel. And Cookie, onegaishimasu.
石のが壁のトネル、タノだ。ジメジメしていて、カビ臭い。
That's funny. Do you remember Jime Jime? We saw that a lot. You personally in the Magic Tree and the Magic Thief. Jime Jime.
Yes, and I hate the fact that I can't get the definition up straight away.
Well, it means damp.
Sorry?
Damp.
Damp, yeah. There it is. Okay. So at the very beginning, it's like ishi no kabe no tunnel. So it's a stone tunnel, right?
Yes. The walls
Yeah.
of the tunnel were made of stone.
Yeah, the walls of the tunnel were made of stone, and jime jime shitete. It was very damp, and then kabi kusai. And what?
Well, kabi
What's
means
a kabi?
mold. Do you know what? Do you think what?
Oh.
Any guess what it might mean?
Kusai. That means it was like it either smell. Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably smells of mold.
Smells
Yeah.
of mold. It was musty.
The only reason why I remember that is because of this guy called Sora the Troll.
Ah. This is where we're going to drop off for now because it's so much easier if I have the full page to begin and have to, and only 6 minutes still. So seems like a good spot to pause. So I'll stop the recording.